Hello, welcome back. I've last time I completed the 8 puzzles that were in here, and I opened the bridge, or build the bridge, so I can cross and go into the tower. Or should I? Should I check out the area first? I don't really think it matters. I hope it's not gonna like lock me from going back, but I suspect I'll just unlock something in here. Okay. Jumping down there probably doesn't help me. Oh, well, that was an accident, but okay. Any secrets? No. Okay. Let's go in. So... What's this? Okay,
is that
purple.
some kind of anti-gravity?
I'm not sure. Could be, I guess.
It kind of looks like the stuff that Prometheus was made out of. But I suppose some of the gates look like that as well. The ones that you can go through but cannot take items through. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, that must have been great for the bitrate as well. Oh, Pandora?
In the beginning,
Oh, the
the
Sphinx.
gods shaped humankind out of the clay of the earth and gave them life with their own breath. But who is closer to perfection? The creator or the created?
The creator, obviously. They came from nature? They are the same, for they share the same breath? I don't know. Neither, because perfection is impossible. That's true, I suppose. But she asked who's closer to perfection, didn't she? What the hell are you talking about, lady? The created, because they came from art, not chaos, and neither they cannot be compared. That's also a good answer. So both of these answer the creator, which I agree. No, wait, this one's the created, I see. So only one way to say the creator. I don't really like the reasoning because they came from nature. I'm gonna say they cannot be compared.
Some refuse to judge because they are wise. Some because they fear the truth. When Prometheus saw that humankind was more alike in nature to the gods than to the animals, he stole the secret of fire from Olympus and shared it with the mortals.
Oh, did he
Was
now?
his theft justified?
That's a good question. I think so. Knowledge belongs to all, I suppose. Yes, because parents should not leave their children helpless. That's a strange answer. No, fire was not humankind to have. I don't think so. No, because knowledge must be earned, not given. What? That's absolute BS. No. What? No. Zeus did not create fire. It was not his to own in the first place. I'm gonna say knowledge belongs to all.
Fire may belong to the child, but the child will still burn itself.
It has to learn.
Angered by the betrayal of Prometheus, Zeus punished humankind by creating Pandora. He gave her a box, and when she opened it, from inside escaped sorrow and suffering. All that remained within was hope. What does this mean?
Well, to be honest, wasn't she cheated by the other gods? She was supposed to receive a box of offerings from the gods, but they were like, we're just gonna give her all the negative stuff. Hope may still be found if we are willing to look for it, I suppose. Zeus intended for humankind to have hope. It should have been released. Hope is itself an evil, like sorrow and suffering. We are lucky it did not escape. Zeus intended for humankind not to have hope, so it remains trapped. That's not true. We suffer, but we do not anticipate it. This is a blessing, and Zeus intended it. Hope may be still found if we are willing to look for it.
Those who seek hope should ask themselves why it was imprisoned with the world's evils. Creature of clay, you stand before the fire. Will it make you whole, or will it destroy you? Consider the shadows cast by the flame, but do not mistake them for truth.
The Plato's cave? Oh, is she gonna shoot me with a giant gun?
Guys, look at my stream. The beam 1K activated is connecting to the pyramid.
That looks like a massive amount of power.
Oh, it's a giant...
We need to talk about what just happened. Thoughts?
I'd say there are two distinct issues here. What is the being 1K spoke to, and what is the function of the beam?
Let's start with the Sphinx.
It seems similar to the apparition in New Jerusalem. Presumably the same technology.
What I'd like to know is what we're dealing with, ontologically speaking. Was this a sentient being or some kind of recording?
I think... Huh. I think it was sentient. It seemed to react to what I was saying. That doesn't correlate, I don't think. I'm not sure the interaction wasn't long enough. Yes. We couldn't perform the Turing test. I don't think so. I think it's some kind of security system. Yeah, I honestly don't think it was sentient.
A security system. Alright, but what does it do? Keep everyone out? Keep the wrong people out?
And is it dangerous?
We're speculating with too little hard data. What's clear is that there's some sort of testing component to this place. You solve the puzzles, you get access to the towers, you enable a beam, and if you do it 3 times, you get access to the megastructure.
Exactly.
Maybe, but why?
I don't know. It's a mystery.
It's a puzzle.
Don't you like mysteries, Al? Everybody likes a good mystery.
You know what I like? Certainty.
Come on, I'll live a little. We should be careful. We don't know that these apparitions are benign. We're all doomed. Yeah, come on, I'll live a little.
That's the spirit. 1K, keep solving puzzles. The rest of you, as you were.
Yep. It's official. Byron is awesome. Okay, anything else in here that I should pay attention to? No, it doesn't even allow me to go here. Okay. Down we go. Whoop. It's like in Subnautica. Oh, if you're standing in it, you can press E to... That was interesting, the prompt that it just gave me. Okay. Wait. We have 2 stations, right? Melville said that she managed to connect another station. But first, there's more content here. There are the palm readers. I think those are the ones I've already read, no? Let's check one out. It's huge. There's a lot of running around. Wait. Oh, it's below. No. Wait, what? Is there even anything below me? Yes, there is. What's the best way to get there? Oh no, not through the puzzle obviously, but not through here either. Yep. Oh, hello. Yeah, good. We can talk. Oh. Oh,
Hey, 1K, what's up?
that took a while. What do you think the towers are for?
Maybe they're for powering up the megastructure? Or maybe they just open it, like keys.
Yeah.
Why? No idea. But aren't they gorgeous? Just incredible feats of engineering?
Honestly, they look more like magic to me. I agree they're beautiful, they're just big. What a waste of material. That's kinda true. I'm not sure how I feel about them. They are beautiful.
I don't know who built this place, but whoever they were, they must have had a purpose. Making something so beautiful feels like a statement of intent.
Or a display of power, wealth. Not sure how to get underneath. I'm back up here again. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh, it's this one, right. Yeah. Yeah, I've read those already. So, I've probably read that one as well. As the tram station. And there's a question mark. Does it, like, show you the secrets? Yeah, this place looks awful. Let me actually try increasing the quality of the video. Yeah, let's go. I mean, my computer can handle this. Or maybe not. Maybe if I wasn't recording and streaming. It still looks like crap. Okay, and I'll double check what it looks like on stream. Just to be sure. Okay. Is it worse, better, the same? I guess it's about the same. So this will at least increase the quality of the recording. Okay, yeah. I forgot what I was doing. Right, there's a question mark. That way. Jumpy jump, jumpy jump. I'm not sure what I think about the size of the world. Oh, hello. Oh, are they the hidden or lost puzzles? That's it, right? I have a map. Yeah, Lost Puzzles 2. Okay. Interconnectivity.
It's strange that some of these puzzles seem disconnected from the rest. Like it's all unfinished.
Or still evolving.
Or broken? Okay. I had to sneeze. Oh, what am I doing? I literally tried to run through. Okay, so there's blue, which I can connect like that. And now I can do blue and red equals green. Oh, but I still need blue. And it cannot cross. Oh, and there's that, I see. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Right, I need to switch them. Yeah. Or maybe not. If I need green there, I can use this blue, and I need red. I could bring the red, like, here. If I had the connector. Obviously. There we go. Like that. Give me more connectors. Thank you. Honestly, why did I get 2? Do I really need 2 of them? Interesting. I'm gonna put the blue here. Oh. Oh, I see. I still need blue in there. Yeah. This is bad. If it's on the same wall. The receiver and the other word for that, emitter, are on the same wall. The green's in between them. So I need to go around, I think. That means... because that's why I have 3 of them. Yeah. If you go here... Wait. Let's try. Let's see where this goes. Switch these around, and now connect the blue. Oh yeah. No. Yeah, that's fine. I can put it here. Nice. And what will it do? Where does it go? Oh! It's moving very fast. Can I... Oh, no. Is it going to a golden door? No. What? Whoa. One more tight corner and I've lost it. Nice, nice. Oh. Oh my god. It's so far away. Aha! Oh. It did go to a golden door. Just wasn't on the map, so I forgot about it. There's so many. 2, 4, 6, 12, 24. That is a lot. Anything on this side of the map while I'm here? Oof. Maybe I shouldn't have messed with it. Ah, another lost puzzle. And I can ask Prometheus for help. Okay. Yeah, it's these purple triangles. Anyway, converter, that's the name. RGB converter. Okay, I have green. This requires blue, which is right here. That I can connect right away, I suppose. actually put it here. Doesn't help. Anyway, a box, and I need blue. All the way in here? Can I just jump over? I suppose not. Would be too easy. So either I'm supposed to go over. Can I keep this open from... No. Maybe from this side? No. I would need another connector, I think. Unless... Oh, yeah. No. No, the green... Oh, that's why the box is here. Keep it open. Now I can open it from here. I can take this one. It needs blue. That's not a good color to need. Blue. Actually, no, there's no green. Oh, obviously there is. Oh yeah. Wait, why didn't I do this before? Like that. If this broke, that's fine. I can reopen from here. And I actually now take that box, put it here. Yep, there we go. This is gonna emit blue, right? Yeah. Nice. Oh man, it feels good solving these puzzles.
Odd. 1K solved all the puzzles in this area, but nothing happened. There was a brief blip in the system, though. Maybe it'll do something later. There has to be some sort of point.
Is it not going to the Golden Gate? Or is it taking a longer path? Yeah. Okay. Wait, let me hide this. I don't need that right now. Hello, Al.
What can I do for you?
Just talk to me. Tell me about yourself.
Me? Well, I was born when New Jerusalem was a lot smaller than it is now, and there was a lot of work to do. I wasn't really interested in technical stuff, engineering and so on, but I was good at keeping things organized. So I got involved with the administration side of things. Making sure the scavenging teams focused on the right materials, keeping track of our energy usage, that sort of thing. I think we've accomplished what the founder wanted us to, and I'm proud that I helped make that happen. Byron doesn't see it that way, obviously, but I think sometimes he gets so lost in his dreams that he forgets to look at the real world.
Oh. Do you consider Byron a friend?
Of course. My best friend, in fact, and someone I've worked with hundreds of times over the centuries. A good person who cares about the world and the people in it. I just also think he's wrong about everything and extremely annoying.
Well, I know that feeling very well. I think he likes annoying you. I don't think that's necessarily true, is it? I like that you can disagree and still be friends, that's true. I'm not sure I could be friends with someone I disagreed with so much now.
The founder taught us that we must never lose track of other people's humanity, even if they disagree with us. We're all in this together, even if we can't always see eye to eye.
That's nice. What do you think about the megastructure?
I don't know. It's obviously impressive, but I think we should be very careful. We're dealing with powers we don't really understand.
True. What do you think about the lab I found?
I think the only reason to build a lab in so remote a location is because you're trying to hide what you're doing. Or because what you're doing is dangerous.
Or you just... You could be shy. No, I don't think that's it though. What does the goal mean to you?
To me, it means accepting a certain amount of humility. Our ancestors thought they could master the world with no regard for any other organisms. They failed to see themselves as part of a greater whole. I think the founder realized where they went wrong and tried to offer us a different path. A path where we have a place in this world, but the world is not ours.
Okay, I understand. But you can still... I don't know, I don't think that you have to be so conservative with the goal. What could these puzzles mean?
Well, puzzles, or trials, as Elohim calls them, were used as part of the process that created the founder. And they're still part of how we're born. They symbolize the human ability to understand the world and solve problems. But nowadays, they don't have a practical application. They are a common motif in the arts, though. The only physically existing puzzles I can think of are in the Museum of the Simulation. So, to answer your question, no idea.
And what do you make of the Sphinx?
Whatever that being is, it told us that we stand before the fire. That can only be a warning, and I think we should take it seriously. We don't want another New Alexandria.
New Alexandria. New Alexandria. I don't remember what happened. If they've told me. Anyway, there are some... So there's something new on social media. What's 1K like? Hey, I'm curious. Has anyone actually met 1K? Zagoran, I don't remember meeting. By the founder's Pistons. I hope he's interested in mechanical engineering or something. We desperately need more people to keep the city functional, so we don't have to rely on Melville to repair the stuff that Pellegrino fixes. Pellegrino says, hey. 800, okay. Not that I'm judging by number, of course. Zagoran says, remember when you fixed the door to the mayor's office? How long was Herman stuck in there? You trap one mayor in his office for a week and you're marked for life. Rodamny 727. I hope he's an artist. What we really need is new stories, new ideas to lift our spirits. Aurenia 342. You know, if we just keep growing, if we just kept growing, we wouldn't have to worry about this, and we wouldn't have to imprison poor 1K in a cage of expectations. Very true. Aurenia, I like you. Thekla, that's the one that woke me. 1K will be whatever the progenitor intended him to be, and whatever the founder foresaw when she established the goal. Okay, I suppose I'll be whatever the progenitor intended me to be, but it's a stretch. But expecting the founder to foresee anything, oof. She wasn't a prophet or anything. Neath. He's polite and really interested in history, which is an excellent start. I'm not going to name names, but some of you were a lot less impressive. Okay. I don't know who I want to be, still deciding. I want to explore. I don't see a contradiction between engineering and art. Wow. I'm sure the founder's intent will reveal itself in time, and I will find my own path. I want to explore. Aurenia, looks like you got the perfect opportunity. Treasure it, 1K. I've been begging to be assigned to a scouting expedition for ages, but I'm just stuck here in the city with the walls closing in on me. Getting to go on an adventure is a huge blessing. Oh, I'll cherish it. Doge. Permission to share your personal data. Ah. 1K. We met in New Jerusalem, if you remember. I do. I spoke to my friends. The whole mysterious island expedition thing has the city on a bit on an edge. They have some questions for you before I can make any introductions. Do you consent to my gathering and sharing your personal data? What for? And what are the third parties you're sharing it with? Yeah, what am I signing up to? Look, my friends just want some assurance that you're the right kind of person. If you want to know what's really going on, you'll have to play along. Okay. You can back out at any time, but if you don't engage with the process, then, well, you won't get to engage with the process at all. It's up to you. What if by consenting I miss out on something else? I'll give you some advice, newbie. When your choices matter in this world, you'll know about it. It's somehow built in. I wish. When you face a dilemma on both options, When you face a dilemma and both options look good, then for sure you'll miss out something. But trust your gut and you can't go wrong. This, right now, is not one of those dilemmas. You should come along for this ride. That's my advice. Yes, I consent. I'm very curious about the underground activities. Good choice. There's 6 questions. Ooh. Standard vetting procedure. We'll get the best results if you answer in whatever way is most true to you. Question 1. Which is more important for making good decisions? Compassion or knowledge? Oh man. Oh, I reject the terms of the question. I guess that's kind of true. Oof. Well, if I had to choose one of these two, I would probably go with knowledge. Because you can kind of assume compassion. I think knowledge. Thank you. Question 2. Is it ever okay to lie or misdirect in order to keep a secret? Depends on the secret, I suppose. But if there's... Is it ever okay? Yes, lying can be okay. I see. My friends will be most interested in this particular answer. Question 3. When people do wrong, do they deserve to be punished for it beyond what is necessary for our own protection? No. No one deserves to suffer unnecessarily. Phew, that one's controversial. I'm glad it's not me that has to answer these. Thank you. Question 4. Now it gets metaphysical. In your opinion, can the world be reduced to mechanical parts? Or is existence just weirder than we'll ever really know? Reduced to mechanical parts is too strong. But I disagree with the fact that existence is just weird. So... But it's not both either. Yeah. The universe is reducible to universal basic laws. Yes. Well, I'm glad you understood that question because it's all Greek to me. Question 5. Can things really change for the better for good? For good? No. Or do good times and bad times just come around in cycles? Definitely. Eventually, change for the better is always followed by change for the worse. Yes, human progress shows things can get better and stay that way. No. And it's not about the progress, it's about the way you feel about things. You eventually get more used to how the world is, and something changes, then any change you make, be it for the better or worse, always takes getting used to and can feel worse for a time. So a change for the better is always followed by a change for the worse. Got it. I don't know if that one was metaphysics or politics, but good on you for giving it a shot. Final question. Which is more important to the success of civilization? To respect the lessons of our past, or to rewrite the rules for our future? Well, I don't think they necessarily go against each other. But which is more important? It depends is a cop-out answer again. Which is more important? Respect the lessons of our past? Rewrite the rules. If I take into account that this might be regarding the goal, then I don't know, this is such a... that's a stupid question, honestly. You can respect the lessons of our past and rewrite the rules. We should not let our future be defined by our past, is definitely true. Thank you, we're all done here. Oh, hold on. I've got a last-minute addition. Ugh, it's a weird one. I know who this one came from. Alright, question 7. Can praying for something make it more likely to come true? No. Prayer has no effect on the world. I'll be controversial. Also, I don't think it's necessarily true, because if you pray for something, you probably really want it, which also makes you more likely to do anything about it. Or on the contrary, you don't do anything about it because you'll be like, oh, I already prayed, I don't have to do anything else. Okay, noted. I think that's everything I need. I'll forward your answers to my friends and let you know if any of them is interested in taking things further. Thank you. And the city news. Crier. Like a city crier? Town crier? 656. The long-awaited birth of our 1000th and final citizen was interrupted today by an unknown projection in the skies. The projection, which identified itself as Prometheus, goaded New Jerusalem inhabitants in indecipherable incantations. In an interview with 1K, number 1000, he suggested that the projection could be the work of someone outside New Jerusalem. This assessment appears to be correct, as the source of the projection was tracked to a remote, mysterious island. A team led by Byron is now en route to find out more. Mayor Hermanubis has once again called for calm and promised that New Jerusalem will be safe as long as its citizens do not forget the ideals of the goal as set forth by the founder. Ugh. I do not like the mayor. Oh! Can actually see everyone's number back here. Oh no, maybe not. It goes back only so much. Where's the capsule taken 1K? Okay. And more in research. Okay, lost puzzles. Some of the puzzles seem to be disconnected from the rest. They're still functional and can be used to power the bridge device. Really? Which means it should be possible to reach the tower without solving every main puzzle. Oh, let me change the way I sit. My back hurts. But they don't seem to be properly integrated. Could they be remnants from the previous iteration of the design? They definitely look more unkempt. Or maybe it's just because I'm looking at this picture right now. Is there a picture of a different puzzle? I suppose they're similarly overgrown. It seems that each of the structures on the island, with the exception of the megastructure itself, is surrounded by a cluster of puzzles resembling those found in the simulation and in our booting sequence. Completing a puzzle releases a particle cloud, which then autonomously flies into the device that assembles tetrominos. The puzzles even come with titles, hijacking the vestigial code designed to display puzzle names in the simulation. It's unclear whether this represents a potential security issue, but the matter should be given consideration. Okay, so it actually appears like for real to me, which means it's somehow transmitting data to... I don't know what vestigial means exactly. I've seen the word, but I don't know. It's something from with to do about neurons, isn't it? Like vestigial now. That's like nervous system. I don't know. I have no idea. What else? A device that builds a tetromino bridge. Bridge ring. Not sure what to call this. Bridge ring? Bridge machine? Anyway, it's a device that takes particle clouds released by the puzzles and turns them into bridges made out of tetrominos. Correctly assembling a bridge out of 8 particle clouds is required to reach the tower. So clearly another layer of puzzles. The simulation had tetromino puzzles too, although in a different form. Could their presence here be symbolic? I don't have a clue. It says 2 more, and I'm... oh, right here. Gold puzzles. Looks like there's an additional set of puzzles, protected by golden gates, that can't be accessed yet. Assuming there is some kind of logical pattern to all this, these gates will probably open up once the correct conditions are met. Does that mean solving all the other puzzles, or maybe something else as well? Hard to know at this point, so perhaps something we should prioritize much later. Ah, they're telling you, don't focus on it too much right now. It's gonna come up later. And from Byron, the tower. There's an ambition expressed by this building, a sense of purpose that I find really admirable. It's big, but it's also intricate, detailed. That feels like a statement. We should explore this building as soon as possible. Considering that it just houses the laser, it really is very elaborate, intricate, and has a lot of detail. Why would you do that? Besides to look pretty. And I suppose architecture should look pretty if it's meant to be not looked at necessarily, but be around. You don't want ugly houses or buildings everywhere, right? But this is just a... It only serves one purpose, and it's very intricate. Yeah, like, why is that here? Can I see the megastructure from here? Maybe. Another question mark? Oh! Am I going to unlock another puzzle piece?
This is very similar to the structure where you found the schematics.
It is. Okay. Is that a bridge or... Looks like a bridge, doesn't it?
Check out the terminals. Maybe there's something that'll help us understand who built this place. They have to have left something behind.
Okay, there's boxes, And these look like lockers. But lockers, that is very strange. Because we're not wearing any clothes. Like, why would you need lockers? Ooh. Oh. Ah, it makes holes. Yeah. I somewhat remember that. .2 kiloyear event. The 4.2 kiloyear aridification, as in becoming more arid, more dry. It was written by B.T. Odhiambo from B.T. Odhiambo's Anthropocene Dilemmas. The Akkadian Empire, forged in violence by Sargon the Great and his sons, reigned supreme over the city-states of old Sumer, I assume. Enriched by trade with distant lands, fed by the plentiful wheat fields of Mesopotamia, the empire bestrode the world with confidence and pride. Who could oppose the chosen of Anu and Enlil, the masters of the four corners of the world? Then the weather changed. The crops stopped growing, trade collapsed, the empire fell, its capital forgotten. The most likely culprit at the time of writing is the 4.2 kiloyear aridification event, the beginning of the Megalian Age, a non-anthropogenic drought that may have lasted almost 2 centuries, causing many of the earliest civilizations around the planet to collapse. This is where our ordinary understanding of time, measured on the small scales of human history, collides with the reality of deep time and our existence within a much bigger picture. We live on a changing planet in a changing universe. Climatic optimums are temporary, extinction is the norm. Oof. True. And kind of scary because, yeah. The Akkadians, like the more egalitarian inhabitants of the Indus Valley civilization, could not understand why the rivers dried out and the rains stopped coming. Probably gods, right? Even if they could, they lacked the tools to do something about it. A few short millennia later, we are on the brink of having that understanding and those tools. What can we learn from the tragedies of the past? And there's a comment by Error 5358. That's the number. One such drought, completely naturogenic, would be enough to wipe out New Jerusalem for good. Oh. Error 5358. It's very curious. First companions. So were there 12 of them or 13 together? Written by Error. I suppose that's Error 5358 again. When the founder awoke, leaving the garden behind forever, there were 2 more whose bodies had been anointed by the progenitor. The gold disc breathed life into them, and their names were Eustathius and Cornelius. The founder showed them all she had discovered. Together, they explored the dead city and saw the ruin to which humankind had fallen. It was then that the founder understood that the sins of the past must not be repeated, and that only through humility could the future be saved. Aside from Cornelius and Eustathius, there were 10. Yeah, so it's 13 altogether. There were 10 whose bodies the progenitor had not anointed in due time. Had not anointed in due time? Now, the progenitor, right. Now it was upon the founder to complete this work and begin the resurrection. In this matter, Cornelius proved of great assistance. Gibberish. After many tribulations, the 10 were brought to life, and these 12 that were born after the founder are called the first companions. Okay. These are their names. Eustathius, Cornelius, Aurora's son, Sarabhai, as the scientist, Byron, Melampus, Yemo, Hypatia, Niam, Benoroya, and Lithrosir. Okay. Gibberish. It's funny how you can take something that's 90% true and 10% false and create something that's 100% misleading. Ooh. What does that mean? Failed to load comment. Failed to load profile. 1726520 10% false. What could be false about this to make it so misleading? Because I know Cornelius Eustathius, that's true. There were 10 whose bodies the progenitor had not anointed in due time. Now it was upon the founder to complete this work. What's 10% false? Wow. A Noema project. By error. Trials 7 through 21. Base camp established. Version successfully deployed. Tested core functionality. So far so good. Trials 22 to 107. Wow, that's a lot of trials. Version 3 successfully deployed. Simple synthesis. Better cooling systems necessary. Trial 108 failed. Unknown error in calculations. Wow. What are they talking about? I want to go back and see the first Noema project. This one. Input output consistent. Insufficient something. Power grid 2 unstable. Could that be about the giant lasers? So far so good. Tested core functionality. Better cooling system. Interesting. And is that it? Didn't I have to do something else to activate the... No, they were just there, right? Like, you don't unlock them or anything. A bunch of servers? This looks very much intended for humans, but as in biological humans. Like, what is this? Why would you need ventilation? Okay. And what's that? Okay, I'm so curious about what's going on. And like, what's the overarching story? Okay, so Prometheus appeared. Now what? Who did it? Why did they do it? Who built these structures? What do they want? And what's gonna be the grand finale to the game? Are some humans still alive? That feels unlikely. But not impossible. But why would they build this? Somebody with a lot of resources built this for some reason. It could be like first contact. And yeah, I cannot see the megastructure from here. Like, how can we introduce this mechanical human population to us? We will slowly reveal ourselves using puzzles. As in, not to scare them or show them that humans, even biological ones. No, that makes no sense. I'm starting to think it really was aliens. Maybe I should have said that in the interview. I'm just looking around right now. Like, this is suspicious. Okay, maybe not. But there's like this huge area with nothing in it. Can that be? I have something that I called the Deus Ex syndrome. If you've played any of the Deus Ex games, you know that you really need to scour every inch of the map. See? Because you can always find something. Tricycle. A strange bicycle with 3 wheels, perhaps intended for children or pets. My cat has one of these. No, actually. He doesn't. I realized that you could actually have something similar for your pet if they lose the ability to use their hind legs. So I kind of immediately regretted saying that, because it's not true. This is supposed to be some kind of a fog, but why does it look like that? Even if I go to Ultra, it still looks like that. That's fine. Okay, a random statue in the middle of the lake.
Interesting monument. Decorative for another puzzle.
It says, find my sprite and follow it until it leads you back to me. And there's a beam coming out of it. That way. Should I go on the bridge? Okay. I don't think there's anything here. Through there. No, I don't know the direction. I think it was more this way. What is it here? A frog? Are frogs people? Nothing here. Nope. Oh, hello. And let's follow it. Wait. Oh, okay. I'm here. Nice music. Okay. It's a journey. Is that really it? Just follow it. Ta-da! I'm trying to see if it's made out of the triangles, but this looks like cubes. Yeah. Will you give me a hint? Oh, it's a star. No.
Not all things must be balanced. When good is weighed against evil, tip the scale.
When what? Good against evil, tip the
I think that
scale.
was more like a recording. The entity didn't appear, and the system didn't react either.
Stars. Another reflection of the simulation.
I thought it was like the spark for the hint system. Map. Lost lab. Okay, I found the lost lab. Oh, it's a star. But how do you get the Prometheus hints then? Sprite, not spark, I see. And now it's on the compass. Okay. Is there anything else on the compass? The two lost puzzles. There's another question mark. Oh no. And I have to go all the way to the other side of the map. Yeah. I remember when I was playing the first game that you can move very fast. When you sprint, you really sprint. And most of the time it wasn't necessary. But sometimes the puzzles could get big. But this one's just ginormous. I'm not
There's
sure
another one of those monuments.
what I think about it. Is it another... Oh, that's a receiver. But... Oh, you have green. I see. So... I just need line of sight from one of the puzzles. Up. To that statue. Okay. Should I just go one by one? Or do you get... What? It's so far away. Let's start at the beginning. Oh, hello. Green is Yakut? Yes.
Hey 1K, what's up?
Oh, okay. That's all. I just wanted you to greet me and say nothing. Right, I'm not even in the middle yet. That's number 2, whatever. Can I get high up high enough to see it from here? I don't think so. Number 1. There is a box. Can I? Really? Is that a little bit too high? Yes, it is. Oh, and also... No, I need green laser. So this would work, I suppose. But there's no line of sight. I don't think I can take the green here though, but let me see anyway. Can't drop here. Yeah. They made sure. So let's say it's not this one either. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. There's also the lost puzzles. Oh, right. This one. Ah. I need... Okay, I have blue. Let's bring red here. Can I see it? Where even was it? Like, it was somewhere over there. I don't see it from here, I don't think. Let me see where the statue is. I lost track of it. Can I say hi and nothing else? Or can I let you say hi to me?
Did something break?
Oh. Do you have a look at one of those slabs?
I did. It's interesting. The tech is a bit older, but it's been heavily modified to be more efficient. And it's not the kind of hack job you'd expect either. Whoever did this knew what they were doing.
So it was
we
not
could
Pellegrino.
Probably learn something from them.
I see. Where could all this tech have come from?
I guess it could be discarded New Jerusalem tech. The mayor made us throw away a bunch of stuff that was perfectly fine, if you ask me. But I'm not sure. I'll check to see if I can find any serial numbers, and I'll get back to you.
Nice. That is all. It's all the way back over there. Yeah, now I cannot see it through the fog. No. Where is it? How could I have lost it? Wait, is it on the... Oh, it's on the tracker. Wait, I thought it was in the water. Guess not. Oh, because there's more water here. Oh, okay. So it's not in the main lake. It's right here. So that's close enough. That's right next to it, actually. Oh. Wow. Oh yeah, that's perfect. And I can probably see it through here. Oh. I had it for a bit. Yeah. Wow. A box. I need a box. Yep. There we go. It was right next to it. Wow. Ta-da!
When the first man picked up the first stone, he did not do so to forge a tool. He did so to smite his brother.
No. I guess that's true, I suppose. Okay. What does the map say? The gold puzzles, but I'm supposed to go back to those later. There could be Easter eggs hidden. I don't want to search this entire area. My cat wants to be let in. Give me a second. I really shouldn't be letting him in, but that's fine. Okay. Now find a way to get to the tram. Where was it? Right here? Oh. I thought I saw a prompt for a second, but I guess it was just a shadow. I get it. It's a large area. It has a huge building and a mega structure. But I fell. I wanted to jump over there and I forgot to jump because I thought I saw something. But again, it's just stumps and nothing. Hello. Mechanical man. Is that Talos then? I'm really glad I've been playing Hades 2 recently. It really refreshed my memory of Greek mythology. Although, yeah, it's Greek mythology, right? Yeah, because the first area in the first game was Roman, not Greek. It's turned around. Oh. Cannot go there. Is it a monorail? Yeah. Let's go. Number 2. Travel to East 2.
Alright, everybody. I'm sure you're all excited to check out the next site. But while you're there, remember that I'm still trying to fix the rest of the transport system. Maybe there's another one of those labs that 1K found. If there is, look for more documentation, please.
Will do. Another bridge with another 8 puzzles. Another symbol of Athena. And a large canyon. Overly large building. And all the puzzles that way. Plus 2 secret puzzles, or lost puzzles. Anything under here? Number 1. Quantum tunneling. Do I get the yeah. Hello. Ooh. And it only works on that, okay. Yeah, I don't think I can take it through that, right? Yeah, I can't take Driller through its own hole. Oh, its own. So maybe through a different one? Oh, yeah. Oh, I can even place it like that. Ta-da! Can I double drill? Oh. I can. Okay.
I can't help but notice that many of these structures are not strictly functional.
Exactly.
There's a sense of aesthetics, of beauty here.
But why?
This place might be meant to test us somehow, but
Oh.
perhaps there's more to it than that.
It's very elaborate for what it's supposed to do. Like, it's the exact opposite of aperture science, right? Aperture science is also large, yeah, but very compact. And there's functional stuff everywhere. The puzzles are very clean and neat and compacted. Mutual aid. This is just sprawling everywhere, serving a singular purpose. Okay. There are breakable walls. Okay, I need to do that, yeah, that's obvious. This opens up. Do I get anything else? No. Okay, but now what? I cannot pick it up. I can make a hole from the other side, but that doesn't help me. What? Am I missing something? Yes, I am. A jammer. Okay, jam this. Nothing hidden anywhere this time. So maybe I just leapfrog. No? I take this thing. Nice. Easy. And you're going to the bridge.
I keep thinking, why puzzles? Is it just their symbolic value because of our history? Because if all this is meant to be a security system like 1K suggested, why would you build a security system that can just be solved? But if this is about testing us, what are we being tested for? It can't just be about spatial reasoning.
Our curiosity? Our persistence?
You're assuming that this place follows a coherent logic. My impression is that it's full of contradictions.
Interesting. I found that switch completely by accident. I'm gonna leave it off for now, so I know what state it is in. And I'm gonna see if it's on all of them and it's like a combination lock, or you just have to find all of them. And yeah, if it's on all of them, it's probably I have to select the right combination. Backup. Do I have any? I don't want to do it though. How would I know if I can ask for help? Is it the stars? I really want to press it, but I don't want to press it. A driller. Let's see here first. It doesn't do anything for me. And I cannot... Yeah, I can't crouch or anything. I can't go through there. That's for if I get stuck. How could I get stuck? Okay. Backup. There's just red through the... No, there's another connector, okay. Okay, so now I have two connectors. I need green, so I need both blue and red to go into the converter. I only have one driller. Which means I cannot do it here. Can I do it on the other side? Keep it open without needing a driller. Oh. No, I cannot. If I cannot keep it open with just one converter, connector, I could use two, and then I can just directly connect it. Okay, but how do I make it self-sustaining? Because if I pick this one up, right. Now I still need it. Why? Oh, because this is not in the right place. There we go. Which means I can take that, and connect it here. Nice. So the solution ended up being asymmetrical. Not what I expected. Private message. Ooh, is it 666? Yes. Doge. I've relayed your responses to my friends, and they have reached certain conclusions regarding your character. Would you like to hear them? Yes, please. Now, you're new, so let me fill you in. Your arrival marks the moment of New Jerusalem's maturity, and there are differences of opinion about what it ought to become. Naturally, there are people working quietly behind the scenes in an advisory capacity, trying to guide our city to prosperity. People who know things which would only scare or confuse the average citizen. I have 5 such friends who expressed to me their interest in getting to know you. It's like Illuminati. Who are these people? Or tell me their conclusions already. No, I'll be polite. Who are these people? I can't yet tell you their names, but I can tell you a little about them. The first is an engineer by trade, tends to see the world as a puzzle to be solved. The second is a scholar of some repute, thinks the big questions have answers in our code. The third is, well, it's hard to pin down, a practitioner, let's say, of the esoteric arts. What? The fourth is a member of the political establishment. And the fifth, well, the less I say about them, the better for everyone. So, is there someone you think would make a good match? Ooh. So, I can only choose one to talk to? I'd rather hear which is most interested in me. That's also a nice question. Answer. Engineer, scholar, establishment, the one that's hard to pin down, or the mysterious fifth. I'm gonna let them decide. I'd rather hear which is most interested in me. Your answers to my questions and our observations about your behavior elsewhere has given us a massive amount of data. It's clear there's only one person that I should put you in touch with. You've shown a commitment to scientific progress and pursuit of the truth. Your support would mean a great deal to my friend from engineering. She's no kind of expert on the human condition, but she's dedicated to analyzing how the world works and using that knowledge to shape our future for the better. Are you happy to put you in touch? Yes. I guess. Engineer tends to see the world as a puzzle to be solved. That's a good one. Scholar, practitioner of esoteric arts, a politician, and a mysterious person. Like, they're all kind of intriguing. I guess I don't really care about the political guy and the scholar, but the other three, yeah. Let's go with the engineer. Okay, I'll send an introduction in due course. Ooh, okay. And there's another mystery to solve: the stars. I've discovered what seems like another mystery to solve. Stars, clearly inspired by the simulation, which are gained by solving puzzles related to these monuments to Pandora, Prometheus, and the Sphinx. Perhaps these stars are somehow related to what Yakut dubbed the astronomical temple. Right. I suppose that could be the Sphinx, Prometheus, and Pandora. So, let's see what else there is. Number 4. Does it have a switch? It does. Placement. Okay, first of all, what do I have? There's probably... yeah. So I have to drill through there. There's a fan that I can turn on. I need to get there. Can I open it somehow? There. Oh, and I have to drill a hole through that as well. Blue, blue. Oh, interesting. Does that help me at all? Maybe I could smuggle something out. Not here. Even though that looks like a ledge, I don't think I can stand on there. Let me try. Maybe not. Let's try again. Oh. These are hard to walk on. Yeah. Oh. Doesn't let me. Anyway. Let's start by taking out... Oops. The connector from here. Okay. Eventually I'll need to do that. I don't like the placement of that. And I don't think it can just... Yeah, there's a box. Which means the question is, how do I get there? I go through walls, obviously. Wow. That'll take some getting used to, being able to go through some walls. Okay. Oh, it pulled me in again. No. Like that. No, I have to take it from the other side. Okay. Make the hole. And lift it. Why not? Too high. Perfect. Now, I'll try playing around.
You know something that's weird about these puzzles? They're not replicas of the simulation puzzles, like the ones in the museum.
Wasn't there an artist who did an exhibition a few years ago that involved new puzzles of some kind?
That was Barzai. It was called Trials of an Imagined Past. I tried to get you to come along. You thought it would be boring.
Were they similar?
No, not at all.
Was it boring?
I thought it was interesting.
I can get stuck in there. But I can definitely smuggle something out. Both of these, actually. Ta-da! Cannot be stopped. This could probably even trivialize some of the other puzzles. Let's see what the next one is. This one's a lost one, really. See? I'm not supposed to have that. Keeping connections. Oh, right, I can walk through that. So, red to red. And... yeah. There's another red one here. I don't know how to start even. No, that's not an angle. That is an angle in either. That one is suspicious. Like, why is it there? What do I need it for? Because if I open it... Okay, I might be able to do this, but now what? I cannot access that one. See? Like, I can solve it using that one. Am I supposed to? I don't think so. Or did I just miss another driller in here? Keeping connections. I'll give it some more time trying to solve it using just the one driller. But how would you do that? I cannot bring anything to the middle here. And this one is locked. Is it already connected? No, it's not. It's not pre-connected, so I cannot use that. Would they really require me to use a smuggled item out? Yeah, I can definitely do that. I think that would work. Which would open that, and I can pass the red laser through. Yeah. Okay, that is enough to finish the puzzle. Am I supposed to do it like that? That's the question. I mean, it is one of the lost puzzles. Keeping connections. I wouldn't be... Yeah. It's like... It feels like I need to use the function of keeping connections. If I use the other driller, I wouldn't have to use that at all. I'll try a little bit more. That. I can connect to it. That's it. Yes. Yeah. I see the solution, I think. Do I? No, wait. I thought I had it. Yes. Why was that interesting? It was interesting, I swear. I thought I saw a way. Being connected to this one. I can put it in there as well. Is that interesting? It is. But now... now I can just directly connect, yes. But the angle is not enough. I cannot go in the middle. Now it's connected. Okay, I think I see it. I go back on this. Actually, no. I can do that. I can take this one. I'll use that one later. But now I can just take this one because, oops. Yeah, because I don't need it. I don't need that open anymore. So I can just do that. Yeah. And that way I haven't used the 2 drillers.
Any progress on the particle clouds, Melville? It's pretty clear they're integral to how all of this functions.
I've gathered a lot of data, but I still have a lot of numbers to crunch before I can give you an answer. And I can't guarantee that my answer won't be another question. I'm glad we don't get headaches.
What about error 794? Okay, and no switch on this one, obviously, because it doesn't have a number. Is this the end of the road? Yep. Very much so. Interesting. The sound is... It depends on how far the place I'm drilling is from me. Aha! Stay here. A palm reader. Lift thruster. O2.
While exploring the forest, I came across a sight of primal force. A beautiful stag, standing on a hill silhouetted against the setting sun. It appeared like a messenger from some divine natural power, perhaps from Gaia herself. Even to a being such as myself, less susceptible to manipulation by instincts and hormones, it was clearly a moment of revelation. In such moments, we are told to avert our eyes. But what if we do not? What will we discover if we look more closely? If we could speak to the stag, what wisdom would it have to offer? The answer is none. The stag is an animal of overwhelming stupidity, driven only by fear, hunger, and lust. There is no abyss for us to plunge into behind this revelation. Rather, the revelation is as flat and unreal as the plywood walls of a film set.
If you say so. So, I found the code. It's 2478. It's probably given me... Yeah. Found on a Sphinx museum on the wooden plateau. Taken a reference photo in case I want to figure this out later. Wooded plateau. And... Lithrassir. Guta972 says... So, 1K found a recording of Lithrassir. And what an odd recording too. I know he's one of the first companions, but I don't actually know that much about him. Don't think I've ever seen him around either. Can someone explain? Naim11 says, Lithrassir always had an unusual perspective, even in the very beginning. He traveled a lot, sometimes leaving for years. Wow. He built a kind of mobile recharging station, so he didn't need to come back to the city as often. Although it was quite risky, as the solar panels had a tendency to break rather quickly. But he had no problem taking risks if he felt they were necessary. And exploration was necessary to him. Lithrassir would record his thoughts as he explored and then publish them when he returned. Over the centuries, he accumulated a group of admirers, or disciples if you prefer. In the period of crisis surrounding Athena's disappearance, they left the city, headed into the unknown, And we haven't heard from them since. Is the recording I found one of those he published back in the day? No, not as far as I can tell. Perhaps it's something he decided to shelve, or something he only shared with close friends like Athena. Guta says, thank you, that was informative. Okay. Lithrosir. So 2478. 2478. I've already done 2. This is number 3. I've been traveling for ages and I'm only at number 3. Can we talk? No. There's a 4. Okay. And I turned right before to head to the lost puzzle. So I guess this is number 1 again. Okay, number 5, this way. Can we talk?
So these monuments represent each of the entities. Pandora, the Sphinx, and Prometheus.
Yep.
Makes sense, I guess.
For a given value of sense.
Okay, number 5. Wait here. Duet. That's a jammer. And a switch. That powers the fan, okay. I cannot pick up the fan. Okay. Oh, I cannot... Oh, obviously. That one? Oh, I'll have to power the switch, I see. So all the way to the right. The switch. Jump over. Interesting. Maybe I can use that somehow. Jammer. Goes here. I don't... Yeah, you cannot... Can I reach it like that? I can. But I guess you can still get stuck in there, I suppose. Now it's here. Wait, does that even help me at all? Huh? If it's in here, I can probably... Yeah, let's put it there, because maybe... Oh, yeah, whatever. It's okay. Maybe I can make a hole right here and jam something through there. But I don't see anything to jam. Feels like I need to place it here. But how do I get it there? When it's stuck right here. Or I could try jamming that, actually. It's probably better. Do I get anything else? Uh-oh. So that's useless right now. Right, there's also this. Oh, wait, no. I cannot... I see. Okay. Now I can jump through that. Thank you. Why? Because now I can take you out. And I can jam through there. Maybe? No. And I would still need something to put up on that. Oh. Did I use this part? Because I was flung over and I made a hole through there, jammed that, and received this driller. But this is not helpful. Why would anything being here be helpful to me? I cannot see anything from here. And this is not a wall I can make a hole through. And if I was supposed to go through that wall, I can just be here. So why is this part here? There's nothing there anymore, so I don't need this hole. I don't need to jam that either. Yeah, but it doesn't serve a purpose at all. That's what I can see, obviously. But now I still need something to put on that. I need to bring this around, I see. Stop that. Go back around. Jam. Oops. Running face first into a wall. Put you here. You're gonna just stand on that. No, I need to bring it in first. There we go. Nice. Oh, a good one.
I hate solving puzzles myself, but watching you solve them is kind of fun.
Huh. It doesn't allow you to jump when you're up here. New interface content available. Also, it didn't make the La 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 song. It's a different one. What did I get? The Progenitor Portrait Series by Rodamini. Oh. Hi everyone, this is the latest in my portrait series. I have always had a deep respect for the progenitor Alexandra Drennan. She didn't just create the founder and save humanity, she also tried to instill us with a sense of beauty and wonder. It was good to be human. Alexandra Drennan. Niam, as usual, please keep in mind that we should focus on engagement with the work. Don't ask yourself whether it's good or bad, but how it makes you feel. Budahas. Beautiful work, Rodamni. Gives me a bittersweet, wistful feeling. She must have been a great person. Jefferson. To me, it really captures her bravery in the face of what the cosmos had thrown at her. Thekla. It's well done, but I'm not sure it's appropriate for us to depict the progenitor in this way. Wow. Controversy. I see hope when I look at it. Like, yes, the universe is grand, but look at Alexandra. Like, not overshadowing the cosmos, but standing in front of it being even grander because she had hope. It's important to remember she was a real person. Your painting powerfully evokes her belief in a bright future. Yep. I agree, this really highlights her bravery in the face of death. We shouldn't forget other people contributed too, or the painting makes me sad. I think your painting powerfully evokes her belief in a bright future. Thank you, 1K. She really did believe we would build a better world, didn't she? Her words always inspire me. They do? You should try listening more carefully. She wanted us to reach for the stars, not to mope around worrying about the sins of our ancestors. True. The progenitor spoke in metaphors. The stars are within us. Wow. Give me a break. Yep. Let's not derail this thread, okay? Thanks. Okay, Zagoran is real. Number 5 doesn't need flipping. Okay. 6 and 7 up here. Hello. Did you just pick up something from the ground? That's cute. Hello, Byron. It's always taken so long to start the conversation.
Hey there, 1K.
What do you make of the Sphinx?
I don't know what she is, ontologically speaking, but those questions she asked reinforced my belief that we're being tested, or perhaps analyzed.
If you think so. But yeah, that's what the Sphinx is known for, right? 6 doesn't need flipping. Passage. Uh-huh. Oh, and I can actually put that on there. Now it's not working. So... I see. Goodbye. Let's bring it back. Okay. But I think I'm going to need that as well, aren't I? Can you make a hole through a hole? You sure can. Oh, it's gonna drop me something. I see. Now I can jam... No, not that. I think it's just this. But I need the thing. I can jam that from up there as well. Take this. Jam it. Right. Make a hole. Drop it through. Can I actually have an extra item? Right, you cannot actually walk through the holes you make. But there could have been something that would require you to use this. No. Can I? No. These walls are all too high. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. And this was number 6, which doesn't need flipping. Number 7 and 8 do. Hello, Al. Oh. It's a secret lab. What will I find? Let's go here first. Another generator. Nothing.
Looks like you found another lab.
Is that a wormhole? Or no, it's a singularity? Black hole?
Wow, that's a lot bigger than I expected.
What were they doing here?
And who are they?
Blue makes red, red makes blue. But what about green? What are these? Gonna go in there. Up here's another palm reader. Interesting. Okay, let's start with this one. Untitled draft. By failed to load profile. Sent Aidwald identified the tetromino with the tetragrammaton and the Greek word for God. Because to him, the mathematical properties of the tetromino reflected God's ability to reshape the world without breaking its laws. Elohim, in his desire to impose a meaning on the simulation, which was his primary function as storyteller after all, took Aidwald's heretical ideas and integrated them as the sigils of his name. But despite all these layers of obfuscation, there is some kind of truth hidden in all this. The world really is, in a sense, made up of minute parts that can be combined and recombined without breaking the underlying laws. Everything that exists is made out of the same fundamental materials, and those materials are brought into existence by the same fundamental functions of reality. And yet, the miracle of existence is that we are not all alone, not all one, but are in fact radically different and separate. The miracle of existence is that we are not all one. Why is that a miracle of existence? But are in fact radically different and separate. Just because we're made from the same fundamental stuff doesn't mean the result will be the same. Who wrote that? They didn't really think about it, did they? I guess it's a draft. New Alexandria. So that's a new city they tried to establish or something? From the Book of Reminiscence and Regret by Eustathius. In the early days of our people, a great deal of responsibility fell on my shoulders. It's Eustathius, that's one of the first two that Athena woke up. There were few of us then, and though we are stronger and hardier than any human, we are not invincible. The world was an overgrown ruin, and our resources extremely limited. It was a harsh time, but I felt passionate about the work, fired up by the many sacrifices that had brought us here. From the Ian team to the people of Gehenna, whose code was part of my personality. Bit by bit, New Jerusalem grew. We had to adapt some of the plans Drennan's team had left behind. I don't think they had expected the simulation to take as long as it did, but it was all working. That's when I made a terrible mistake. Ooh. Thinking it was a way of safeguarding against disaster, I proposed the creation of a second settlement, New Alexandria. Oh, I see. As the location was far from the dam that powers New Jerusalem, I attempted to build a thermal power station that would take advantage of a local gas reservoir. A gas reservoir? As in natural gas? However, I foolishly used geological data from the archive, failing to account for the amount of time that had elapsed. 5 years later, this error led to an accident that leveled the settlement and killed 31 of my fellow citizens. Of all my many regrets, this is the greatest. Wow, 31. Out of 1,000, that's 3%. Wow. Imagine. I'm really confused by the fact that they wanted to use local gas reservoir. Natural gas, a finite resource, plus burning fossil fuels is not really the safest way. How did they propose that? Eustathius never forgave himself for his mistake. He drifted away, isolated himself from everyone in New Jerusalem. But was it really his fault? Yes, he made a mistake, but why was the entire weight of the new Alexandria colony placed on his shoulders? A simple process of review and discussion could have prevented the entire disaster. Doesn't that mean New Jerusalem as a whole is at fault? He did his best, I feel sorry for him. But the dead remain dead, and that has to be faced. Yeah, but like, anybody can make a mistake, and even if it's so big. Yeah, that's exactly what they asked me, what Doge asked me. Can mistakes be forgiven, or should he be punished, or something like that? I think his regret is his own punishment in this. Ethics of Extinction. By nobody. By we don't know who. The ethics of extinction. If a species we consider beautiful and remarkable goes extinct, we consider that a great evil. Dolphins, for example. If dolphins go extinct, that's a great loss. If humanity causes dolphins to go extinct, that's a crime. But if Yersinia pestis, the bacterium that causes bubonic plague, goes extinct, is that an equally great loss? If not, why not? To nature, there's no difference. It's all just life forms. The only moral framework that allows us to choose between dolphins and the plague is a human one. What about a species going extinct without anthropogenic factors? Extinction is the norm. If one day dolphins are no longer capable of competing with the other species, should we let them go extinct? When the sun finally dies and all life goes extinct, will that be a tragedy? If we can prevent it, should we? If you believe that extinction is acceptable when nature does it, but not when we do it, then you don't actually oppose extinction. You don't believe that dolphins are inherently valuable, that they deserve to live and thrive. You just oppose human control. You oppose our ability and responsibility to choose. Yeah, yes. Honestly, that's exactly what I think. Like, extinction just happens, unfortunately. It happened many times, and it will happen many times. It's a problem that natural extinction is usually... Well, I don't know that, actually. I wanted to say that I don't think it can lead to the collapse of the entire ecosystem. If one organism or life form goes extinct, it was not adapted to the environment it was in. And I suppose the environment just moved or changed and can support other life forms. But if we as humans change the planet so much that many life forms start disappearing because of us, that's bad. Not because a life form went extinct, or not because a specific life form went extinct, but because a life form went extinct because of us. Ew. Kind of digging my own grave here, but that's what I think. And what about this palm reader? Will you be existential as well? Stratton Ideas. By Stratton of Sagara. A fragment from Stratton's The Origins of Thought, as quoted in a commentary by Simplicius of Cilicia. Simplicius of Cilicia. Stratton. To say that material things are brought into being by ideas is to flatter ourselves, which is an error philosophers are particularly prone to, because it raises those who think above those who do. Oh, because this raises those who think above those who do. Nico matches. Then what is the truth that does not flatter? Stratton. That the reverse is true. Ideas are brought into being by matter, and so each man's ideas are shaped by the world that surrounds him, as clay is shaped by its mold. Those who live in mountains fear cold, those who live in deserts fear thirst. The Athenians are shaped by Athens. Where's the accent in that? Athens. And the Lacedaemonians by Sparta. And likewise, it is for all peoples. 12. Footnote. The newly discovered Heraclean manuscript, likely a lost part of the Barocci collection, contains an additional passage that differentiates between pneuma, the individual mind or spirit described as an energy arising from matter, and ideas, which are produced by the pneuma as it interacts with the material world. Okay. This is heavy. I don't think what I'm reading. I understand what I'm reading. Nicomantius. But may ideas, if we take each man to be an idea, not be deliberate action. Wait, what? But may ideas, if we take each man to be an idea, not by deliberate action, alter the shape of the mold, as you put it? May ideas alter the shape of the mold? Not by deliberate action, and if we take each man to be an idea. Phew, what? Stratton. To discover a method for accomplishing this is the chief purpose of philosophy, my friend. Okay. Philosophy is useless if it offers no way of changing things. At least Stratton tried and didn't lie to himself. But how can we change the shape of the mold? Stratton never says. Perhaps by demonstrating the fact that other shapes are possible. We can't change it all ourselves, but perhaps we could, like Alexandra Drennan, create the conditions for change. Okay. Noema project number 3, let's go. Trials 108 through 242. Version 5 deployed successfully. Reversion to previous settings fixes malfunction. But what was the error? Cooling systems improved. Trials 243 to 505. Version 6 deployed successfully. Significant improvement to disassembly. New lab space carved out something. Easy to destroy, harder to create. Easy to destroy, harder to create. So, easy to optimize only one aspect. Version 7 deployed successfully. Improvements to blah blah blah. Version 8 halted. Insufficient energy for trials 719 through 802. What? And the author again is 5358. Is that numbers? Does it tell me anything? What is that? A, B, C, D, E. E, C, E, H. Etze. I don't think it spells anything. Trials. 719. 802 trials of something. Schematics 108. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. What's happening? I went to sleep.
The world is a wonderful place. Every day we take another step forward. Every day we come closer to the truth. The closer we get, the more I can see the beauty of the universe, the intricate perfection of its mechanisms. I am a machine, and the universe is a machine. Every part of me serves a purpose, or I could not be myself. I could not be Miranda, because that specific person could not exist without those specific parts and their specific functions. In the same way, every part of the universe serves a purpose. I think that is what we were meant to discover here.
Hmm.
1K. You just connected to an extremely powerful data stream. Are you all right?
No. That was disconcerting.
I can imagine. You were streaming, and we all saw, whatever that was. Please, everyone, let's be careful with these terminals from now on.
Yes, let's all try not to die. More importantly, who the hell is Miranda?
Exactly. I was wondering.
There's no one by that name in New Jerusalem. I just searched the database.
Miranda. It must be one of the people who built this place. Maybe it's a nickname. Yeah, it might be one of the people who built this place.
A new person. Someone we've never heard of before. Someone born outside the city. We have to find out more.
But where did they come from? And how many people does it take to build something this huge?
Like I said, we need to find out more.
Well, you'll be happy to hear that I'm about to fix another part of the transport system.
Yay!
Thanks for the files, 1K. I hope they didn't fry your brain.
I don't understand this. It's similar to the converter. But it just inverts the signal from red to blue and vice versa. Okay, so I had a thought about the overarching story. All of these messages and what people talk about. First of all, it's about the goal, right? There's only 1,000 people have been born. Some of them have died. Now what? Some people would continue, some people think the goal is done and we should stop. And there's a discussion on that. But all of these palm readers talk about essentially asking whether a part of something can also be considered the whole thing, and the other way around. If the whole thing behaves like its parts. So if there is one New Jerusalem, Athena disappeared. There are some other people. No, I just cannot connect the dots yet. It feels like there is another settlement. And I would understand if Athena just, I don't know, made a copy of the golden disc and ran away with it and started building another city, or maybe even multiple cities. That's why we get to see numbers like 5358, because, yeah, like, but that would risk exponential growth, and that goes against what Athena believed, I think. And these megastructures. They make no sense. Absolutely no sense. I still don't see a reason to build them. So, aliens. Probably explains it the best. Nothing here? Okay, 7 and 8 need to be flipped. I have to remember that. Oh. Oh, that's another laser. Green one. From there? Let's check. Oh, a palm reader. Let's do the green one first. Oh, a piece of candy. Oh, seesaw. Wait, this is a new puzzle. This is number 8. No, I don't know what to do first. Let's do the puzzle. See if I can create green and connect it with that somehow. Where is it? Right there. Yeah. I have a connector in only. There's red. And blue. That's blue. And I need red. Okay. So, the first step is clear. That gives me this. And I can now go through the wall. Okay. Yeah, I can go through the wall, but I would need another driller for that. How can I make this be open? Oh, why did I do it like that? Ah, I see. It's gonna crisscross. Huh. That's too much. Yeah. Now I'm stuck here. If it weren't for the ladder. Oh, I guess I could just pick that up. Oh! That's why. I see. I'm gonna lock myself in. Oh, but first... Okay, no, never mind. I need to double open this first. Like that. Connected here. It'll go, I don't know, somewhere there, whatever. Nice. More puzzles.
I've managed to extract an audio file from 1K's data stream incident. It's hard to be sure because it's just a fragment, but I think it's some kind of log or diary.
We finished a new lab today.
Oh.
Some processes are still harder than others, but energy output was up 2,000%. It's incredible how each leap forward enables another. The next iteration of the machine will...
The machine?
So as we suspected, someone was experimenting here. But experimenting on what? What was this machine they were building?
Maybe it's whatever powers the megastructure.
The machine? I wanted to see if I can look at what Miranda looks like. She was a robot, right? For anyone who missed it, Byron's expedition has recovered evidence of the existence of another person, Someone not from New Jerusalem. How could this be? What does this mean? Maybe there's another city out there. Who says there was only one simulation? Oh, that's also a good idea. Maybe there are thousands of people who we've never met. I really hope so. That's Dosicles, 299. I don't know if I've met him yet. There is only one founder, but there could be one founder for each city. I hate to agree with Tekla, but all the historical evidence we have points to that conclusion. There were some other attempts, but as far as we know, they all went wrong and failed. As in other attempts of a simulation. There's more that we don't know than there is that we know. True. That sentence is going to make my brain crash. Jacques, 420. Why do we think Miranda is from Earth? There's no evidence to support this idea. Aliens. It's aliens. I'd like to hear more about these other attempts to save humanity, definitely. I really don't think it's aliens, Jacques. Everything here is obviously related to New Jerusalem. Now, tell me about the other attempts. Some people affiliated with the Institute for Applied Nomadics tried to set up a secondary site at another dam. But after about a century, the dam collapsed and took whatever was happening inside the system with it. Oh. Mitku, 166. There was also a similar attempt by another organization, but without the test of free will that Alexandra Drennan devised. Oh, but without the test. According to Lifthrasir, it never produced a viable mind before it ran out of power. Could there still be others out there? Theoretically, yes. But even our dam would have collapsed without extensive repairs, and even a nuclear power plant would have run out of fuel by now. Is it possible to make a power source that doesn't fail? Like, definitely not solar panels. You could have giant batteries powered by wind power. Like wind turbines. I don't know. It really depends on how much money you throw at it, right? Okay, number 8. No, that was number 8. Number 7. I should really try to move my camera around as little as possible. Ta-da! I'll pick it up later. Eye of the needle. As in thread the needle. I really hope they don't mean going through the bars. Okay. Okay. Oh, nothing here. Wait. Open it up. Oh. There's a box. Anything else? No. There's a jammer on the other side. Can I jump over? Yep. Oh, that's a jammer. Okay. I can now I guess that's to get the box and the connector through. No, I still... Wait, what? Where's the blue? Am I blind? No blue here. Oh, there it is. So, yeah, that can go all the way over there. Oh. That would be too easy, wouldn't it? If there was just a button. A box. No, I cannot. It's not letting me jam that. I'm out of ideas. Okay, let's start from the end. The final goal is to have blue here. And you can thread the needle like that. So I need to jam this. Can I? Yes. Did that work? Okay. That's fine. And now I connected that. And that. Why not? Oh. Okay, so I need the box back. Or the hexahedron. Oops. Okay. Yeah. That was a difficult one, actually.
Wow, that one was a mind bender.
Thank you for agreeing. Okay. Immediately interested in where I can steal things. Oh, it leaves... Yeah, it opens everything up once you solve the puzzle. Yeah, no. Feels hacky. Anywhere low enough? I don't think so. Okay, so that was all the main puzzles. I can pick up the star. There's a question mark. Let's see if that's take my stolen driller. I really hope I can use it somewhere. Another lost puzzle. Wait here. Loop. Okay, double button. There's red. It's already connected. So let's do the obvious thing first. This activates it. Interesting. Another... Huh. Alright, how do I begin? So I have a driller, a connector, and a box. And I need to bring two things here. So... I can drill through there. And that'll push it all the way to that wall, probably. But push what? Like, what do I push? Not myself. I suppose the connector, but how do I get there? It closes if I remove it. Oh! Can I? No. Wait, it doesn't have to be on top. Wait, how do I get it? Isn't it stuck now, though? Yeah. I don't think that was a good idea. Oops. Oh. I could have brought the box in here. Why? I think I have to reset. Oh. It resets like that, okay. So, don't open that, do this first. Bring the box in. Now that I have the box, I can open this again. That serves no purpose, does it? Maybe if that box is on there, it stays open? No. Yeah, I can, Perfect. I just took the box on a round trip. Did it change anything? Is it bigger? Can I put it on two spots at once now? Give it back. So, I feel this is definitely correct. Bringing it here. I can also do it like that. Is there a way to get the connector in here? Oh, this was a lost puzzle, right? Or is it number 8? No, it's a lost one. Oh no! I lost my driller. Okay. Oh my god. Now I see it. Yeah. Switch the places. It can still open it. Yep. Okay. And now I bring the box all the way. There we go. Whoa. Beautiful puzzle. Love it. Like, it's very simple, as in, there's not a lot. You don't have much to do. And it's still extremely complex to think about. I like that. Okay. So, what's left? I need to pick up the star I unlocked. Is this anything? No. So, let's go pick up the star. And then I have to find green, right, to open the other one. This one. Yeah. Green, and there's a suspicious puzzle right here. Wait, that's number 8 though, isn't it? Yeah, and I don't think there was any green. I would have to bring in a combiner. Or an RGB converter, or whatever it's called. So maybe there's a different puzzle somewhere else. Oh, also this. Or did I read that? No, I didn't. The New Theology 1 by 5358 again. From the New Theology by George Bernard Shaw. Oh, hello, Electrocute. The object of the whole evolutionary process is to realize God. What's cracking? Me, my head on the wall sometimes with these puzzles. The object of the whole evolutionary process is to realize God. That is to say, instead of the old notion that creation began with a God, a personal being who, being perfect, created something lower than himself, the aim of the new theology is to turn that process the other way and to conceive of the force behind the universe as working up through imperfection and mistake to a perfect, organized being, having the power of fulfilling its highest purposes. Again, it's talking about a force behind the universe as working up through imperfections and mistake to a perfect, organized being. From bottom up, from small to large, from a part to a whole, from incomplete to complete. That's the whole. All of these texts speak about that in some way or capacity. What are my opinions and or theories so far? Wait, let me turn on that. Now it's relevant again. Honestly, aliens. Now, I definitely think there's another city, and 5358 is just a citizen of another city. I think it was founded by Athena, who like copied the golden disc or something, realized that the goal she set up was either imperfect or only worked when it was recreated multiple times. And yeah, there's other cities, and I don't know, then, or at least one other city Not counting New Alexandria, of course. In a sense, there is no God as yet achieved, but there is that force at work making God. What? These sentences are so difficult. In a sense, there is no God as yet achieved, but there is that force at work making God, struggling through us to become an actual organized existence, enjoying what to many of us is the greatest conceivable ecstasy, the ecstasy of a brain and intelligence actually conscious of the whole, and with executive force capable of guiding it to a perfectly benevolent and harmonious end. That is what we are working to. They're okay to read, but I really wouldn't want to read them aloud. Yeah. At least I'm training my tongue, right? I actually can feel my tongue hurting from English. English is very difficult. Is that a T? No, L1C9. From failed to load profile. From Lives of the First Companions by Randolph777. Blah, 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 after all. After these events, Niam decided to consult the writings of the ancients. But while philosophy and religion interested her, it was art in all its forms that came as a revelation. To her delight, she discovered that meaning was not something constructed purely out of logic or will, but that it could also be found in stories. That even when the characters and events of a story were not factual, they had validity and weight as if they somehow were real after all. So it's like this the program I ran on the middle computer in the museum. She was astonished that such a profound experience was freely available to all humans, but concerned that too few took advantage of it. So she set out to enrich the inner lives of her fellow citizens by promoting the arts, starting with the legacy of Gehenna. Okay. Yeah. Niam sounds nice. Niam. I don't know how to read that. Niam. Sounds nice. I would love to meet her one day. She must know more about New Jerusalem art history than anyone. When we do, remind me to explain how to pronounce her name. Okay, thank you. The default setting in the language libraries are wrong. Oh, I feel validated. Niam. With the H at the end. I would love to meet her one day. Like, there's only 1,000 of them. And they've lived for centuries. Wouldn't you eventually meet everyone? Or like easily, actually? This is like... Or this is written by someone who does not live in New Jerusalem. That would make sense. Also, 5358 could be like an error code, which also, it once said error 5358. So maybe this, all of these messages that are written by 5358 are just by somebody from a different city. Leviathan by Thomas Hobbes. From the introduction to Leviathan by Thomas Hobbes. Nature, the art whereby God has made and governs the world, is, by the art of man, as in many other things, so in this also imitated. Oh my god, so many run-on sentences. That it can make an artificial animal. Nature is, by the art of man, as in many other things, so in this also imitated. That it can make an... What? Nature is, by the art of man, as in many other things, So in this also imitated that it can make an artificial animal. English is not usually used this way. No. Croats probably have longer sentences. Maybe. Like, we do that as well in Czech, right? Nature is, as in many other things, no, I do not understand this sentence at all. Foreseeing life is but a motion of the limbs, the beginning whereof is in some principal part within. Why may we not say that all automata, engines that move themselves by springs and wheels as does a watch, have an artificial life? For what is the heart but a spring, and the nerves but so many strings, and the joints but so many wheels, giving motion to the whole body, such as was intended by the artificer? Yes, and that's been established in the first game already. Humans are a machine, a biological machine, and technically, with complex enough systems, you can recreate it without biological components. Art goes yet further, imitating that rational and most excellent work of nature, man. For by art is created that great Leviathan, called a commonwealth, or state in Latin civitas, which is but an artificial man, though of greater stature and strength than the natural, for whose protection and defense it was intended, and in which the sovereignty is an artificial soul, as giving life and motion to the whole, and there it goes, 5358. So that's probably like an error, missing error, like a 404. Lastly, the pacts and covenants, by which the parts of this body politic were at first made, set together, and united, resemble that fiat, or the "let us make man," pronounced by God in the creation. I'm not trying to understand that. It's obvious that Hobbes has read Stratton and is extrapolating the Talos Principle to the level of the state. But unlike Stratton, all he wishes for at the end of the day is a powerful ruler to control this machine, to tell him what to do. Ugh. Okay. That's another thing. Yes, there's a lot of stories about a part being similar to the whole and the other way around. That's why I think there are multiple cities, and each city is like a citizen in the megacity of the earth or whatever, like. Byron.
How can I help you?
What do you make of this Miranda?
Going on what little we have, honestly, she reminds me of myself when I'd just been born. I came out from the dam at night, and the sky was full of stars. I felt a reverence then, an almost ecstatic connection to the sublime. The universe seemed like a miracle, and to exist within it was the greatest possible honor. That view was tempered in time, but I've always tried to hold on to as much of it as I could.
Thank you, that's all. They have tear ducts. Look. Made of gold. Stop. Stop. I want to inspect your body. Do you see anything? Okay, a backpack. With spots for tools. Or maybe pencil. They have toes. No reproductive organs, obviously. Interesting. Or we have. They have, whatever. Been there, done that. Okay, there's still... Oh, this is the one that I haven't unlocked yet. Okay. Where's the other one? This one should be here already. Yep. That was an easy one.
Every answer leads to another question. The last answer leads to the first question.
Like a Ouroboros. Another question mark, but first I want to see if I can get the other star. What other puzzles can I see from there? So I need green. Wait, yeah. And it's like... this is the second region. Is there a puzzle that way? Or actually, maybe there is a connector here, right? Yeah. Maybe I can create the green elsewhere and just redirect it. Because I only have... Wait a minute. Can I jump into the puzzle? No, not through here. Yeah, and this is not an angle. Let's go back to number 1 and steal items from there again. Also this. This is number 5. No, I want number 1. I can grab... I took the driller before, but maybe I need a combiner. Number 1 and 2 this way. Was it this one? Quantum tunneling? No, it wasn't this one. Catch the deer. Oh, you can just walk through it, okay. This one. Yeah. No. No. What? Number 2? I don't want a number 2. Number 1? Oh my god. No. So therefore it must be number 3. Oh. Anything in here? Is that the one? Placement. Yes, this is the one. I want to take... What can I take? Connector or driller? I'm gonna take the driller, I suppose. No, the connector. Okay. Oh, no, I don't need this. Okay. Oh. Okay. Like that. Nice. Crime. I know. Is the hidden puzzle? That actually makes it possible to take the green from a much different puzzle. I don't need direct line of sight then. Where is it? I should use the compass. Why is the compass not here? What? Is it because I'm holding something? Did I press a button to disable it or something? Oh no. Options, controls. Edit keyboard mapping. Toggle perspective. H. Pause. Zoom. Photo mode. Bridge building. Photo mode. There's no hide or show UI. Oh. And photo mode. Oh, okay. How far can you go from your character? Can I speed up the camera speed? You can go quite far. Down is Q. You could search places with that. Up, forward, up. Wow. That's very powerful. Oh. You can also get an aerial view of the place. Okay. So this is where I need the green. I see directly into this puzzle. But I don't think there's any green here, right? No, there's no laser whatsoever. But there was a laser, no? No, there is. Oh, that's a Prometheus one. Driller, jammer. I see. Okay, so anything on top there? I don't see anything. Let's actually get closer. Yakut? No, Alcatraz, sorry.
I've been meaning to talk to you. This, vision you had, the data stream overload. How did it feel?
Strangely beautiful, frightening, just data, unpleasant and beautiful, threatening, I can't explain it. Unpleasant and beautiful.
Don't you worry that maybe your first impression was correct? And after that, your mind was basically being hijacked?
It felt more like my mind was being expanded. I wasn't hijacked. I think I made contact with something. Yep.
Just don't take this too lightly, okay? We're sturdier than our ancestors, but a mind is still a fragile thing.
I wanted to ask something.
Go ahead.
That's all. Okay. Why was the option there? Okay, immediately again forgot where I was. Oh, I have to increase that. Right. There's the green. I don't see it from there, and there's no green actually. Is there green in here? No. The fact that you collide with stuff, I understand, but it makes movement difficult. Was there a green in that one? No, there was a red. How do I get green? So what is that? Let's go that way. Oh, I still don't have my... whatchamacallit? Compass. Yeah, it's that way. Good. Oh, is it not? Oh, it is. Is that another secret puzzle? Oh, it's the golden gate, I see. I have 4. Wait. Actually, can I? No. I don't think I can fast travel from here, unfortunately. Trying to double click. No. No, doesn't work. So. Oh, hello there. You're already connected to something. Okay. Do I need to connect you like that and then find where this is going? Unfortunately, I don't see the line anymore. Oh, I do. I do see it, actually. It's very high up. Did I lose it? Yeah, I lost it. You scared me. You wanna talk, Yakut?
I can't stop thinking about Miranda. A new person not born in New Jerusalem?
I forgot to look at her
that?
number.
I wonder what it's like to be her.
Depends on who created her. Lonely, probably not that different. Maybe she's more free than we are. Yes.
Free? In what way?
Not stuck with the goal. Unencumbered by society and by expectations.
Is that how you feel about New Jerusalem? Like you've been forced into a role you didn't want?
Technically, yeah. First of all, yes, I don't want to be special. That's partly true. Being born as number 1000 wasn't exactly my choice. True. No, I was just talking about Miranda. Turning me into the fulfillment of the goal robs me of my chance to be me. Yes.
I know what you mean, but look at it this way. What you do with it is still up to you. Everyone has some problem to deal with.
What do you make of these labs?
They're very different from the rest of these structures in that they serve a clear purpose. Everything else is kind of surreal, but the labs are places where people lived and worked. I don't know what that means, but I think it means something.
That's all. What you scanning? Me? By the way, I just realized I'm getting new equipment, sure, because metagaming, but yeah, new game, new mechanics. But these things, they are real now. Because before it was just a simulation, but now they've been made corporeal or whatever, like in the actual real world. So now you have to be able to explain them scientifically how they work. Okay, let's go back towards the star and try to see where I missed the line. Oh, right here. Okay, we go this way. I suppose there's gonna be another structure. Yep. How did I miss that? Wow. So I need to bring green here. Should be easy enough. That's the one where it was surprisingly asymmetrical, but I guess it's all open now, so it's fine. Oops. 1, 2, 3. I kind of feel like I did it backwards. Maybe you were supposed to notice this one first and then follow the green. But that's fine. And I wonder if I was supposed to steal the connector from that puzzle then. Or if there is another way to get it. Because the way I stole it did feel a little bit glitchy. Yeah. It's not connected. Oh. Oh. I have an idea. Maybe I can see both from here and I should just connect it through here. Can I see it? Yeah, I think so, maybe. 1, 2. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to steal a connector at all. That's fine. Grab it. It's my prize. I have a stolen connector. Ta-da!
The hunter does not hunt because he is hungry. He hunts because he revels in death.
That's not necessarily true. The compass is back, nice. And there's another question mark. And again, I have to run a long distance through nothing. So far, that's my only complaint about the game. The size is impressive, but sort of meaningless. Hello. World Spirit by Unknown. What is it that drives historical processes? It's easy to dismiss the idea of the great man, or the great woman for that matter, when clearly so much is determined by resource distribution, pre-existing political structures, and the randomness of the universe itself. But is there no space at all for the individual in this? Are there not moments when, in Hegelian fashion, an individual may represent the world spirit itself? Again, see? Always. They're connecting a part to the whole. Was Napoleon history on horseback or not? Or is it that itself another form of determinism? Missing error code? From Augustus to Napoleon, from Lincoln to Lenin, there are individuals whose actions seem to drive rather than merely be driven by history. They make bold choices, for good or ill, that transform entire societies, or do they? We like to blame them for their failures, but are they not ultimately just the expression of a historical moment? Error code. But if they are, where is the space for human agency? It sometimes seems to me that all of human history has been that one struggle. To carve out a space for free choice against the tides of history, and heroes and tyrants. Pick and choose examples as you will. Heroes and the tyrants are both equally a reflection of that. Of what? Of trying to carve out a space for free choice. Okay. Our greater goal, then, ought to be to extend that freedom to the maximum number of people, to become captains of our own fate, as much as that is possible in this universe. Founding, number 2, by Hypatia. From Hypatia's Journals, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem, Day 14. Melampus and Yemo went back to the dam to get more charging equipment. They've not returned yet, which means that we're stretched a little thin, since we're still posting guards at all times. But those large herbivores haven't come back yet, and at any rate, Eustathius assures us that they're non-aggressive. But it's better not to take any chances. Not when there's so few of us and so many of them. Athena and Cornelius and Eustathius spend most of their time drawing up plans and arguing, in a friendly manner, but arguing still. The rest of us are managing to tune them out pretty well. It's like background noise after a while. Blah 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 blah. We have started construction on the first habitat. It's going to be a temporary structure for now, but we'll all be glad to get out of the rain. Okay. They built a starter base. And Trevor.
So, what are you doing here, Trevor? Why are you trying to save the world? Well, look, I think humanity is awesome. I love humanity. As a species, we're great. I mean, our track record is pretty mixed, but have you seen everyone else? I mean, what did you do today, animal? Oh, I ate some leaves, sniffed my own butt, crapped myself, and went extinct. Or, you know, I tore this other animal limb from limb, sniffed my friend's butt, crapped myself, and went extinct. They really don't do anything interesting. I mean, you don't see animals directing Big Trouble in Little China. Birds can go tweet, tweet, but it ain't exactly the White Album. I mean, they can't even make a good cheeseburger, for Christ's sakes. They have no art, no cuisine, no pleasure. Animals are nice to look at, but you wouldn't want to be one. Except maybe a cat. I could be a cat.
That's simplifying it a little bit. Okay. That's not a good piece to start with. Oh. No. I wonder if this has multiple solutions, because it feels... I forgot my connector. I need to keep my connector at me at all times. On me. Anything here? Sure. Wait, that's gonna be a pain if I mess up. I'll have to... sure. Move it. Oh, no, they just offer them to you in pretty much the correct order. Yeah. I get it that people probably didn't enjoy the Tetrominos puzzles, but this is a very big simplification. Ew, graphical glitches. I don't have the money to upgrade my computer again. But maybe I will. No, my connector! No. Oh.
Halt, creature of clay. You have strayed from your garden and entered a domain that is beyond your ken. Turn back now.
No.
Before you harm yourself and others.
We were invited here. Oh, let's challenge her.
Prometheus had no authority to summon you. He is rash and foolish and given to trickery, but his schemes lead only to ruin. Therefore heed my warning. The flame is not for you.
Interesting. That was a very elaborate answer, actually. So I don't anymore think that it's just a security system. We will consider your words. We're not just going to leave because you had a bad experience with the magic box. Wow. We need to know what is going on here for the safety of New Jerusalem. That's a good one. We need to know more about these technologies for the future of New Jerusalem. It's also a good one. But that's exactly what she's warning me about. So I'm gonna go with this one because I think that's gonna tell me more. We need to know what's going on here for the safety of New Jerusalem.
Your desire to protect your city is commendable, but you must remember that knowledge leads to temptation.
Okay. Is that a problem? Is it green again, or is it... No, it's blue because the whole place is blue, yeah.
How many of those bloody things are there?
I think that was Pandora, which matches the other one being Prometheus.
If it's a security system, it seems to be fighting itself.
Might be wise to avoid getting caught in the crossfire until we understand what these entities actually are.
So the first one was Sphinx, and it was green. Second is Pandora, and it's blue. So obviously Prometheus will be red, but I wonder if the colors... If it's just, hey, we have 3 entities, we have 3 colors. Let's just have one for each tower. Or if there's a connection. Look, it looks like it's going to the tower. And yeah, she's already unlocked the next station, so that's fine. Let me see the compass. Is there anything else? No, I think that's it. There might be Easter eggs, but that's the issue I have. This area is too large to look for anything meaningfully. I just have to be running through the foliage, which is especially taxing on my computer as well, so... Okay. Where's that? What was that? Oh, it's one of this Prometheus's sprites, I guess. Yeah, I should at least check out places of interest, right? There we go. Oh my god. It's a radiator. Unlike ourselves, our ancestors could only survive in a limited spectrum of temperatures. Devices such as this one allowed them to artificially create the conditions that allowed them to thrive. Yes. I'm very thankful for those things. And so are my cats. Was I in there? Was that a puzzle? Red one up there? Do I remember that? Wait, it's not on the map! Oh, because it's... Oh, I see. But why is it not on the map? As a golden gate. curious. Can I see anything through? No, I don't think so. Yeah. Oh. I like how I said I wouldn't explore this place because it's too big. But I cannot help myself. Especially since I've already found 2 things. That was coincidental. Anything? Nothing? I'm sad that I don't get to use my stolen connector. Yeah. I suppose that it was rather hacky the way I got it, balancing the cube on the edge like that. So I don't think it was actually intended. Anything here? Nope. I'm just gonna make a giant or circle around the perimeter, because I think that's most likely to contain secrets. Can we get up here? Oop. At least the music's fire. It's very pleasant to listen to. Oh, what is that? Oh, people. Actual people? Hello, sir. Are you... What are you doing? Grieving? What is that? A tank? An armored war machine invented by ancient humans, used to kill other humans and destroy infrastructure. Despite their crude appearance, great ingenuity went into the creation of these despicable machines. A machine of destruction. You're back. Welcome. I'm currently trying to see if I found this. Grieving people, I suppose. And a tank. And I'm trying to find if I can use my... I guess it would have been seen... No, it wouldn't. Oh shoot, I jumped down. No, that's fine. There was nowhere to go anywhere. I've been behind there. I don't think there's anything. This is suspicious. No. I'm gonna go around again. I can drop the connector of the... Let's do it. Goodbye, connector. I love you. That was... I don't know, like... The way it just fell. Without any sound. Nothing happened. Not anticlimactic, because I didn't expect anything to happen. It was... I don't know, the pointlessness of the whole thing was very heavy. And I love it. Oh no! What is that? Please tell me you don't need a connector. No, it's just a hidden spark. I see.
I think you just picked up some kind of decryption key. Could try using it on those terminals inside the puzzles.
I could, but I'm not gonna. Because I'm afraid. What if there's an achievement for completing the game without any... using any? That would be kinda low, wouldn't it, though? Because... you're likely to at least test out the mechanic. And giving an achievement... for completing a puzzle game without using a mechanic intended to play the puzzle game. Because it's not a challenge game, right? You don't get anything... You don't get much from replaying it. It was in the first game, was it? In that case, I'm even more motivated not to use them. This is also very intriguing. Like, why would that be here? Maybe that's just to give you a view outside from the puzzle. Mutual aid. Yeah, I was looking at this before when I was in this puzzle. But I guess that doesn't really mean anything. I can tell you if there's an achievement for it in this game. I do not remember. Would have to look on my own. I have all. Oh, it's fine. There probably is. And even if there wasn't, I still don't think I would use it, so... Yeah. So I guess that's it for the place. Is that just a stump? Anything in here? I can also steal a driller, but I haven't seen any of the drillable walls anywhere. Look at the graphical glitches here. Yeah. I guess that's it then. This is where I found the first thing. And I haven't seen anything in the middle while I was running around. Maybe I can do one more check using this. If there's a place of interest that I have not... There's also the obelisk. Maybe I'll go have another look at that, just to be sure that I didn't miss anything with that. Now, which way was it? Cheating? Maybe. Yeah, I don't see anything. This is even more pointless. Like, why did they build this? Again, it's made of concrete. So there's a giant concrete pillar that serves no purpose. Seems to be ornamental. But why would you ornate a place like this? What do you get from that? And the star puzzles. I guess I'm a little bit too bound by the logic of the first game, where there were multiple endings depending on what you did. And how far, like how many puzzles you actually solve. So secrets made sense. But this is like, oh, we're gonna build a couple of puzzles, but we're also gonna include secrets. They're intentionally imitating the simulation for some reason. Oh, I have another idea, but no, that's stupid. Like, could they be preparing for another extinction event just in case? Just so they don't have to rush it like Alexander Drennan had to? Because there was not enough time? But still, that's pointing towards aliens again. Hello, Al? No. Yes?
What can I do for you?
What do you make of Pandora?
It's pretty clear to me that she doesn't want us to proceed with what we're doing. I find that deeply concerning. That said, There are clearly other forces at play here as well, so I'm trying my best to remain open to a more positive interpretation.
Yes. One of these being called us here after all. It could be a test. I'm learning negative myself. Leaning negative. Oh, we've been called here.
Exactly. But we don't really understand anything yet, and this Prometheus is suspiciously absent, so I remain cautious.
Don't worry, we're going to the third location. And that's where he's gonna be, probably. Okay, so I've done as much as I could in this location. So this was Grassland String, Wooded Plateau, Eastern Wetlands. Travel. Yes. Well, Matt.
1K brought up an interesting question earlier. Where did all the tech in the labs come from? So, I had a look at the serial numbers. And it turns out the answer is New Alexandria.
What?
Oh. Wow, I guess that makes sense. After the explosion, the colony was abandoned. Nobody ever went back for all that stuff.
We had enough to deal with. So many dead.
31.
So that's one question answered. But how did they go from scavenged Alexandria tech to all this?
How did we go from nothing to where we are now? Through the application of reason and the right tools.
Holy. Is that a sea urchin? And there's a statue of a man? Spimk? It's kind of like the Atomium.
Look at the size of that structure.
How does the material support so much weight? Is it the same stuff as the other buildings?
Yeah. I know it looks like some type of concrete, but the molecular structure is completely different.
Oh, okay.
Whatever it is, it's a lot stronger and less brittle.
But
Are
it's...
the labs made out of the same material?
No, that's just ordinary concrete. Although it does have some molecular weirdness going on too. Too little variation in the grain.
Like, it looks like concrete. And there's, like, it does look eroded away. So... if it's a lot less brittle, but this has happened to it... Or does he mean particularly that only? I'm gonna skip everything for now and just go directly to the foot of one of these spikes. No, that looks like the same material. I don't think I can walk on this, right? Yeah. And this one's circular, so it doesn't... Interesting. Very curious indeed. But... I think I'm gonna stop it here for today. And continue next time from here. Goodbye.